Alrighty guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Issue 5, Part 5, Attack at Dawn, which was written by Charles Soule with art by Luke Ross and David Messina. It was released on October 13th, 2021. So yeah, it's the conclusion of the main War of the Bounty Hunters miniseries, which I thought was a solid finale. Mainly wraps up Boba's story and kind of teases, the future of Crimson Dawn and the Crimson Reign and the Hidden Empire series and just, the other current ongoing series. But the issue really wasn't like a big shocking finale. It pretty much went as I expected. Definitely with Boba Fett obviously gets, Han Solo back and takes him the job and whatnot. Obviously there's more to it than that. The issue, picks up right where the last one left off, with Boku and the Hutts attacking the Imperials, trying to get that limited, shuttle with Han aboard. But obviously Boba Fett and Valance are also going after it, and Leia and the others on the Falcon are going after it also. But the Imperials, fight back and get the shuttle aboard the Executor. And so we see Boba, come up with a plan to get aboard the Executor, which is basically just call up the Imperials and says he wants to land there to meet with Vader, and he has the clearance code, so they allow him to board, which allows him and Valance to kind of go through the Star Destroyer, and Valance leads them to the detention level, which is when Boba betrays him, and he plants a thermal detonator on him, blows him up. It obviously doesn't kill Valance, but it makes his droid insides all messed up. But all while that was going on, we see the Falcon also get called up by a mysterious person telling them that they're also allowed to land on the Executor, which we learn it's Crimson Dawn, trying to help them out. So, they land there and get told where Han is. We also see Boku the Hutt, he's arguing with the other Hutts about this attack, and he also gets called up by Crimson Dawn, telling him to continue his attacks, and amp them up more, go harder at the Imperials, so the Imperials can stay distracted on the Hutts, which he reluctantly follows along with it, which we see, I believe it's Admiral Piet, telling an officer to inform Vader of the Hutts, escalation, but we saw earlier Vader continuing his chase with Luke, being informed of the Hutts attack, and basically saying he doesn't want to be bothered right now, unless Palpatine himself orders him away from chasing Luke. So Piet calls up Palpatine. We don't see that, but it's said it happens when Piet then tells Vader that Palpatine has ordered him to take care of the Hutts, which we see Vader call off his chase with Luke and then board the Hutt Council ship and seemingly killing them all. It was a very brief moment. I assume we get more of that shown in the actual Vader series. But we see Leia, Lando, and Chewie arrive at the detention level. And they find Han and are trying to get him out of the carbonite. But Boba Fett appears, stopping them. Which then even more stuff happens. A missile hits the Executor right at the detention level, blowing a hole in the side. And Han flies out the hole. And Leia can't do anything about it, but Boba Fett can. He jumps out and, catches it with his grappling hook thingy and jetpacks away with Han. But then we see Qi'ra on the Vermilion talking to a group of people, which includes Ren and the Knights of Ren, the current Knights of Ren at this time. There's a few new ones. It's also Death Stick. I think Kanath Ka, who first appeared in Charles Soule's Lando series, there also, and a few other characters. A few new ones. Qi'ra's, basically telling them that, this is just the beginning. But the issue ends with Boba back on Tatooine, giving Han over to Jabba finally. And, they kind of talk about the events of what just happened. And, ends with a splash page of Boba saying, "Pay me," which I thought was funny. But, I also enjoyed that last little moment, just those two talking and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, it really wasn't a shocking finale. Obviously everything with Boba went how I expected it to. When the series started, I would say the biggest revelation was Vader killing the other Hutt council members, leaving just Jabba. But other than that, everything else, there wasn't really anything super surprising about it. But I still enjoyed the issue, wrapping up Bubba's story nicely, getting Han back and whatnot. Also wrapped up the stuff with the Hutts, but also teased the future where every other character is going. Definitely with Crimson Dawn and Qi'ra. Definitely excited to see what goes on with them in the Crimson Reign series and eventually the Hidden Empire series. And interested to see how Crimson Dawn is involved in all the other current ongoing series. Interested to see what happens with Valance as he's currently stranded on the Executor. I assume we learn more about that in the Bounty Hunter series. Also this issue, I like seeing Leia and the others get so close to getting Han back, but coming up just short. Obviously we know they'll get him back in Return of the Jedi, but I like that moment in this issue. Also at the end when Qi'ra was monologuing, kind of see little images of all the characters. We see Leia, on the Falcon, upset with Chewie comforting her. So I enjoyed that too, even though there's a little thing. But all in all, I liked the issue a lot. Wasn't a crazy and shocking finale. A lot of it played out how I expected it to, but it was still fun. Had great moments. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, but my grade for this issue is going to be an A-. So yeah. Anyways, that's not it for War of the Bounty Hunters yet. There's still other issues. Next will be the Dr. Aphra issue 15, so you can check out my review of that then. But in the meantime, you can check out all my other War of the Bounty Hunters reviews and all my other comic stuff and everything else I do. But if it's ours, I'll catch you guys in the next one.